YouTube, one of the most entertaining, yet also brain-damaging places on the internet. A place where anyone of any age can come back home from a long day, chill out, and turn on their favorite content creator. Sounds fun, right? Well, most of the time it is. I mean, even you and me have probably wanted to be YouTubers at one point or another. I remember I made my original channel back when I was 16, more than 10 years ago at this point, dreaming to become the next PewDiePie. Wanting to scream at the top of my lungs, cursing out a game for millions to laugh at.
Luca, no! Fuck off! This cat's a son of a bitch! You are getting spayed right after this! Yo, Luca, get the fuck off my shit!
Or even make a community around me and my friends doing goofy stuff on games, joking around all day.
Is this a game?
Enter game name.
Tiger Woods.
The game's gonna get confused.
Play an existing game.
There you go, that one.
God.
Tiger Woods.
Play game. Avizia. Host anywhere. Host anywhere. Game over. All right.
And so his legend would live on, long past his time.
10 years ago, I would have never guessed YouTube would turn into what it is today.
What the fuck is this world? What have they done to us? What did they do to us?
A cesspool of degeneracy,
You guys will be filming your very own apology video.
cruelty,
Milo!
hatred,
We can't do business with niggas. That nigga's out of my shit. Cause he's black, so I'm gonna go extra hard on him because he's a nigga, and this is why people don't do business with blacks. This is why when we get our bread, we do business with the Jewish and everything like that. We got white lawyers, everybody.
drama,
Taking a step back. Oh my gosh! He is putting a clinic. These boys have some heavy.
and abuse.
I think there's someone hanging right there.
We found a dead body.
How's it going? The name's Lucifer, and this is a clickbait title. Well, it is depending on how you think about it. But let's get to the chase, and let me tell you why I'm here. I want to cast a light into the dark void of YouTube, a community that keeps growing bigger and bigger. One YouTube pretends to care about, but never really fully takes action against. I mean, with all the times they've messed up in the past, you'd think they would care a little more and do their own digging, at least at the surface level. And while there are many jobs at YouTube, you'd think that one title they would create would be that of just a normal YouTube representative, one that searches through the web for about 8 hours a day, trying to just find content that's either good or bad for YouTube, and making sure that it's a safe place for people to watch stuff at. Then if not, it would go to a group of leads, which would look over it, then to a supervisor who would look even deeper into it and deem either the video or the entire page in general as unfit and block. Something so trivial that takes 5 seconds to think up should not be this hard for a multi-million-dollar company backed by an even bigger company to figure out.
Yeah, if I control rewind, I would want white cranberry and
Quit horsing around! Play me some of that jumping music.
Fortnite Battle Pass. I just shit out my ass.
Especially in a time like now where people can barely survive as is. And who's to say, maybe actually making this site more safe for everybody would bring more advertisers.
True, sir, true.
And trusting us normal people to just report and do it.
You serious?
Have you seen the drive-through videos? Have you gone out on the road recently for 20 minutes and seen how people drive? Most people have soup brains nowadays. Anyways, it's so easy to find these abuse videos on YouTube now, it's simply preposterous. Just mind-blowing how little I had to do and how it took minutes to find. I sat down thinking it would take at least 30 minutes or so, but in just a few minutes I found within the surface 3 channels I want to show today. And there are many more out there hiding in plain sight, but these I put research into today. So let's dive right into this abyss of madness, shall we?
For that is your fate. The fate of the cursed.
So first up on the chopping block, we have Brave Hunters here. They have about 10,000 subscribers, 19 videos. Now, it actually used to be worse. There were more videos on here. Those actually were kind of worse than the ones that are on here now. Still, these aren't too good, but they still have their worst one, of course. Why not? It has 2.3 million views. Why wouldn't they? It has, a dead dog in there and a very oddly incapacitated snake that doesn't really seem to do anything to him. But don't worry about it. We'll get to that one in just a minute here. A couple of the other ones that they deleted were actually worse. Saucy information here, though. We got 2 of those on the chopping block here today to feed to you people out there. So we'll get to that in just a second. I do want to show you, they do have other channels here. Of course they have a Spider-Man channel because that trend will just never die out, I guess. So that's a thing, apparently. Not doing as well, but it's a thing. And then they have this guy's channel, which this guy right here he doesn't look like any of the people in these videos. So it's just odd to me. This is just an assumption, but with 866,000 subscribers and that guy not looking like any of the people in any of the channels, I'm gonna say they may have either botted it or possibly stole this guy's channel. Not 100% sure, but anyways, they're fishermen. Not really the good kind of fishermen, because they kind of just electrocute the fish to death and then pick them up out of the water as if they're doing work. So yeah, that's apparently a thing. So there's a little cruelty there. I would much rather just fish instead of just kill them and go into the water and get all wet and soggy and dirty and pick them up. And I don't know, maybe I'm just a little sissy boy. I don't know, you guys tell me what you think. Anyways, let's get to the first video. Okay, the first thing we see here is rescue the dog that was eaten by giant snake. I don't really know why it says that. It doesn't really ever elaborate on that. But anyways, we got Aang here, and we got his cousin on the back of the moped, just driving in, having a good time. And this lady on the other side here is just kind of Fortnite dancing all around, having a great time of her own. We're all having a good time here. But she apparently seems to need some help. I don't know why she would Fortnite dance to try and get help, but either way, to each their own. But I'm going to let this whole thing play out for you, just kind of so you can see what kind of situations we're dealing with in these videos. That for some reason, with 2 million views are on YouTube, with a lot of comments, by the way, saying how this is abuse. There's a lot of ignorant comments that say, oh no, poor doggy and stuff like that. But there's at least a couple eyes on here that actually understand that this is pretty bad. Anyways, here we go.
Cái gì? Sao? Chết rồi. Chết mù rồi, từ từ nào. Ui khí đấy anh em ơi. Thở lắm. Bây giờ kêu con chó em ơi. Bắt đi. Cho sống ra. Chết rồi. Từ từ cái nào? Chết rồi. Có con sống không? Hả?
Alright, as you saw, they kind of just rolled up there, they went inside, backed away all scared, as if they've never taken care of a situation like this. And then they go towards the cage. That snake is obviously too small to get through the bars. Now I know snakes can fit through really small spaces, so maybe it could, but why would it go in the cage in the first place, and why would that random dog be there in the first place when you'll see that other dogs are free roaming and out and about anyways? It's just an odd situation overall. Also, I don't know why, they recorded all of this, and why the guys started by just coming in and the lady videotaping in the background and all these different things. Just, if you think about it for more than half a second, you realize how weird this whole situation is and why they're recording all of this in the first place. Also, why with a giant snake in that cage would you be pulling on it like a complete moron, just trying to pull on the dog? Like, the dog's gonna come out from underneath it, it's just gonna pop out like a ring off your finger. Like, what the fuck? What are you doing? What are you on? What is this? What is any of this?
Tôi đốt thế nào? Chết rồi.
Hôm nay tôi cho ăn sớm hôm nay cho ăn không để ý gì.
By the way, this dumbass filter effect that they do, yeah, I'm not doing this. This is all them, and they do it in weird positions, and they just yeah, none of this makes sense. Just yeah.
Rồi, bị thon. Ui ôi, ăn nó.
Anh ăn no tôi kéo con chó em ơi.
Lấy cái gì để che vào, lấy cái gì để che vào. Mũi của mình đâu?
Again, why?
Anh nhá. Ôi, có tí bổ. À các mình ơi.
Anh bắt đi rồi, chắc con chó em rồi. Chết rồi. Rồi bắt để con nào? Con chặt cái con kia đi để
bây giờ
chó em đi.
Bây giờ. Ủa? Mày đi ấp rồi đi.
These ladies especially would just really piss me off because they keep smacking around their sticks like it's gonna do anything. I don't even know what the fuck is going on at this point. But then these guys, yeah, I mean, of course, they're still just trying to tug on the dog like it's gonna come out of the cage. Like, this whole situation's stupid, but you know, let's keep going here.
Nuôi hẳn cái đuôi đó đâu mày này.
Đi đâu để cưỡi luôn á. Đi đâu? Đấy đâu ấy. Rồi cắn đấy.
Chó rồi.
Đi đâu? Nó bổ. Đi đâu? Đi đâu? Ủa ra. Ủa nó kêu ra. Đi đâu?
Ok, nó bay đây rồi nè.
Để nó chặt coi cái mua nó
con người đó thì rồi nha.
Lấy cái bì để cho nó luôn khi con mua đâu. Chết rồi.
Okay, that's about that. They keep twiddling their cocks for another 5 minutes and just throwing bags on it and taking it off and then throwing bags on it and then taking it off. It's not doing anything and then tugging on the dog and then just fucking around. I don't know, man. All I know is that we're gonna skip to whenever they actually see. They don't show whenever they get the dog out of the cage. That whole ordeal is not shown on camera. It's just magically out. It transports. It just does a Goku and fucking instant transmissions out the scenario. And yeah. So let's just skip to the next part.
Đâu rồi? Đâu đây? Hả? Ơi, nó vào đấy.
Ê, kéo con buôn nha.
Ôi. Bây giờ làm sao?
Kéo nó bắn lùn ra đây còn.
Ôi.
Mấy cái bụng con chó này.
Quên nó con chó đuôi đây, quên đây.
Bày hết cả bụng của nó rồi đấy.
Quấn như thế làm gì nữa? Bây giờ sao cứu nó ra nhỉ? Bây giờ sao mình?
Nó bắt được nó bên chết nó nha.
Bây giờ bắt sao? Bây giờ phải nối được ra đây cơ. Giờ đi đâu nhá? Đi đâu không cháu? Đi đâu không? Nó đuôi ra đấy không? Nó khử đấy.
Anh ở đây nó cắn đấy, con buôn này nó còn cắn thì chết rồi này. Cầm cái đầu của nó ra. Che cái mặt nó đi xong rồi cầm túi.
Hai thằng cháu. Ui ôi, to thế. Ôi, cắn đấy, nó cắn đấy.
Okay, first you're going to be kicking around the snake for no reason whatsoever, then you're going to be tugging on it. How are you not able to get it out of the cage? I'm sorry, what are you doing? How are you not able to get out of the cage? Also, you could have grabbed its head by now and pulled it out of the cage from both ends. What are you doing? What is going on here? Why are you putting up a show like this? This isn't a funny situation. This isn't a playful situation. What is going on here?
Dám phi thon rồi. Để tao phải bắt cái đầu nó toàn được quyền đó.
Trên ngoài. Đi sau, đi trước, đi sau.
Đi vào đâu ra đây, không chú tha mất. Nó chết đấy.
Ôi kìa, cái trường quên nói nè.
Chết rồi.
Nó chuột vừa cơ.
Tôi gọi. Lại quả thì nó thả nóng không ấy được.
Không chui được vào đấy đâu.
What is wrong with you? Why would you let it go? You had it by its head. What do you... What?
Chơi chết mẹ rồi. Giờ phải hai thằng nôi lại cơ. Không lọt được đâu. Đẩy đâu ra để nôi lại thôi. Toán nó đi vào trong kia kéo hai anh kéo. Đấy. Ôi.
Con này phải 2 tạ mà. Con này phải 2 tạ.
Ôi.
Người ta đang phá núi đây này. Nó động nó vào nó ăn.
See, this is just why I feel like the snakes in these guys' videos are sedated or something. Something is off, something is weird, and the reason I say that is because the dude let go of the snake, right? Okay, well, I don't know if you guys see that, but the snake's head is right beside his foot. I am so confused as to why that snake isn't biting the shit out of them, why it is not attacking the fuck out of them, because they are kicking it. They are manhandling it, trying to get it out of the cage, which I get it, trying to get it out of the cage, but the method in which they're using to get it out of the cage is beyond... I'm not even going to say that word because I can't say that word on the internet anymore because it's 2016 and it's bad, but these guys are regarded beyond belief. I don't know what kind of acousticism is happening right now, but it's nothing I've ever seen before. And I'm acoustic. I'm just confused right now too. I'm so confused.
Ui rồi. Giờ giữ cái đầu, giữ bố cái đầu nôi ra đây.
The head's at my foot. I should probably put the tarp over the head.
Bên ngoài mày kéo đi. Được. Ui đầu to như cái gáo vậy.
Cái này to 10 con sói em này, nó nặng thế nhở? Rồi nó để trả thù con sói em thôi.
Ôi to. Đừng gặp nó.
Con thịt mất chó rồi.
Ui ôi. Nó ra để túi. Nó đặt ra đây, cuối đây. Ôi.
Wow. Wow, đây răng nó to đấy mọi người ấy.
Ôi, nó to à.
Thế.
Ôi.
Đấy, mình nuốt được cả người đấy.
Kinh nhỉ.
Oh, is that a snake? Oh, is that a snake? I've never seen a snake before. What is this? Oh, it's a snake. Oh, I touched a snake. Have a good time with a snake.
Ôi, nhìn này.
Em gói rồi. Về em gói.
Ủa thằng con sói em anh em bắt con này đi.
Rồi.
Nó bị ăn sói em đi. Nó như đàn ăn mà.
Ồ, thân này nó sơi con chó luôn nhỉ. Kinh như này, nó to à. Nó trong mồm nó kìa. Ui ôi, bây giờ lấy túi để đựng nó vào.
Cái túi rồi.
Đừng đeo găng tay vào, bây giờ phải đeo găng tay để bùng cái đầu nó kìa.
Để làm thịt cái con này đi, trả thù con sói.
Cái này đang dụng để anh em mình bắt rắn này. Vẫn không bao giờ nọt được.
Ah, right. Okay, cool. Now you care about your dog that's been dead lying there for at least a couple minutes now. You were just focused on smacking the ground so the snake could fear you. Yeah, I understand. Alright, yeah. Alright, so yeah, then they used the bag that they should have used since the beginning of the video and actually plopped it in there, held it by the head, did the whole situation, what should have been done since the beginning. But they finally eventually got there after about a decade of trying. And then you can see at the end here, there are other dogs roaming around, so why that one was in that cage, I guess we'll never know. But anyways, let's go on to the next one here. This one's a little shorter. Alright, so this next one here is called The Boy Was Attacked and Eaten by Giant Snake. Now this is one of the ones they deleted. It had about 90,000 views, not as much as the other one there, their most popular one, but this one's still pretty hefty. So this one will kind of skim through. It's just a lot of flailing and guys jumping around like children. I'm not sure why they took this one down. It could have been because of the title name, but then they could have just changed the title. It might have been just because how clearly staged this one was and weirdly calm the snakes are, especially in this video right here. They don't care at all, which makes me think the snakes are sedated, but I don't know, so let's just get into it. So they tried tugging on the snake for about 5 seconds and then realized they can't do anything. By the way, if anyone saw, the snake's head is right underneath that guy's head, so I'm pretty surprised it's not biting on his neck trying to kill him because of how much he's, you know, flopping around like a moron, but it is what it is, I guess. I guess they decide that they need more help, so they get back on their bike and drive away, and we'll get back to whenever these guys are all around him. Again, flapping their hands, Fortnite dancing, fucking having a great time. I don't even, oh man. I think this guy in the black shirt here actually wanted to be the main show, the dude, you know, tied up by the snake, because, oh my god, he is screaming and going crazy compared to the dude that's on the ground. The dude on the ground is just saying help me. This guy is screaming like his flesh is getting skinned off. And this is kind of why I think the snakes are high as balls in these clips, because, I mean, they just do not seem to care about anything that's happening. This snake is just looking off in the distance, having a good time. Cece's coughing down here, having a good time too, but, you know, it's generally just odd how much these snakes do not care about what's going on.
Ôi, dài thế. Con này thế mà ông lên. Nó đang sống đấy. Chắc là trời ông trời đang sống ra đâu con này. Đi ra sợ. Bò. Con này phải tầm 300-400 cân. 500 cân. 500 cân đấy. 500 cân đấy. Đừng có bắt đâu. Đều không ra. Con này anh em không bắt được. Ông cắn chết đấy. Ui yêu quái này, cắn chết người.
Bro, come on now, stop playing with Snake. What are you even doing? Okay, I'm not even going to show the rest of this one because it's the same thing a second time in the same video. One of their other friends somehow gets trapped by a snake just off screen. One of their buddies puts a snake around him or something and does this stuff again. So it's just another 5 minutes of stupidity, so we're gonna go to the next one here. Alright, and this last video from the bravest of hunters here. If you thought it was going to be a Spider-Man video, well, you're right on the money. Here we go, boys and girls. There's no Elsa, sadly, but we got Spider-Man and his buddy Spider-Man and his buddy Spider-Man all up in this house. It's the Spideyverse here, ready to get all soggy for us.
Cố lắm, tầm này này. Tầm này này. Ui, nó động trên này này. Động trên này.
Ooh, look at Spidey there, slapping his knees around, getting all soggy, splashing around in that water. He's having fun there.
Chạy bé đuôi, anh em để ý xem là có lỗ nào đó. Con gì đây, con gì đây? Con gì to lắm. Con gì to lắm, to bắp đùi đây. Ôi, chạy đây này. Đúng rồi, chạy đây này.
This whole time it was a surprise attack on the water. Yeah, fuck you, Mother Nature. They didn't even know it was happening until their friend arrived. They were just kind of there having fun, and then they realized it was a fight against water. The Water Nation was the enemy the whole time.
Chết ông kìa, chết mất rồi. Nó chạy rồi, nó sợ nó chạy rồi. Mất rồi. Ôi. 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 Oh my god. Yeah. Chui đây rồi à. Chui lỗ này. Đây rồi. Wow. Ôi, cái lỗ to này kìa ơi. Cái lỗ to này kìa, mặc kiểm tra nào. Đây, tôi kiểm tra ra. Ôi. Lỗ đây này anh em ơi. Vào đây mặc kiểm tra đi. Ui, lỗ đây rồi nào anh ơi. Lỗ đây rồi. Ôi. 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 Trong đây ơi. Wow. Ngừ trong đây anh em ơi. Ngừ trong đây nha. To lắm. Wow. Cục lô luôn anh ơi.
You know, while I hate these guys, their screams the whole time, they're kind of funny, honestly. They scream like children the whole time, and it's just like, what are you guys doing? Come on.
Ôi, từ từ. Anh bơi lên nè. Đếm đâu.
So to be honest, they kind of just sit here for about 5 minutes trying to dig out a hole. It's not really entertaining at all. They all take turns just jumping back like you saw there in the intro, except there's no sound effect because they forgot to edit that in. But yeah, they just dig out a hole for 5 minutes. So we're just gonna jump ahead here to whenever they totally just find the snakes inside the dirt, dug away, with no hole or anything there. You know, just because snakes, I don't know if you knew this or not, but they actually just teleport inside the ground. Just, you know, fun facts, the more you know. So just watch out if you ever decide to go outside, which I know a lot of us don't like to. You know, you might see an actual snake pop out the ground like trimmers and just try and eat you up.
Oh my god, cắn đi. Woo! Wow! Ôi! Dài lắm! Wow! Ôi! Wow, kịch có ba! Wow! Ôi, kịch có ba rồi! Wow, nó dài lắm, em ơi! Thế nhỉ? Đột biến rồi! Kịch có ba rồi! Ôi này! Con này cắn chết người đấy! Cắn chết người đấy! Cắn chết người đây! Ôi! 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 Con cắn chết người luôn đấy! Này, hình như nó ăn con gì nào? Ui, một đôi luôn! Đây! Bắt được chưa? Đây, chưa bắt được. Cầm găng tay. Ôi ôi. Để ý à. Được đấy. Găng tay đâu? Không cần găng tay. Cầm mấy túi rồi. Nó chui hang vào đây. Nó lại chui đâu kìa. Bong ngoài trước. Hai con đến đây các bạn. Ôi ôi. Ôi, dữ thế. Bong ngoài trước. Ô, vào bắt đi. Con nào không bắt được đâu. Mình không bắt đâu. Bong ngoài đây. Đây, bong ngoài trước. Là con độc đấy. Cẩn thận. Ui giời. Đâu kìa. Bạn chưa anh ơi.
Yeah, good.
Good Spider-Man. Good Spider-Man này.
Very good.
See, this is what they should have done in the first place in the first video, is just taken the snake by both ends and thrown it straight into the net, and that would have been that. But no, they had to draw the whole thing out, just like they had to draw the whole thing out on this and have to, you know, had to wear Spider-Man outfits for some reason. Amazing. Totally not faked. totally all real, totally not done for funds, for money, for views, and whatever other stupid purpose. I don't know. All I do know is I don't think that water was very good water. It looked very dirty and marshy, and I hope they got some kind of parasites from it, because these are not very good people here.
Okay, okay.
Ui, ông này được cô ok. Tôi huấn luyện 10 năm về trước. Huấn luyện A đấy. Đệ tử thứ 18 đời. Wow. Đấy, nó cố mê tâm quyền này, cái con này mê luôn. Đang làm phép. Con này tí mê luôn rồi. Thơ miên. Tôi thấy cho cây sáo chứ. Mê rồi. Con này mê rồi. Ui, có thể nữa này không em bắt đâu. Con này mê rồi. Tôi mũ ông nhận đấy thôi. Ông gì yếu thế nhỉ? Tạo nào ông yếu ấy à? Bây giờ mình già rồi nhưng không còn cái thời trẻ nữa. Đấy. Thế mà bộ đệ tử với thi đấu tốt nghiệp của mình không mà.
Đây xứng đáng là đệ tử của sân bắt ẩm thực vùng cao.
Đấy. Xứng đáng là đệ tử của mình. Tâm của U bắt Nam thôi. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. Good Spider-Man. Yeah. Cảm giác như vậy không? Sớm. Ôi ôi. Ôi chạy rồi. Ôi.
Phát.
Rồi chạy hết rồi. Không nào, đấy, mình xin. Đấy mình vào. Wow. Xin nhá. Qua đấy mình đấy. Wow. Rồi chạy hết rồi. Không nào, đấy, mình xin. Đấy mình vào. Wow. Xin nhá. Qua đấy mình đấy. Wow.
I love how this video ends with them running away for absolutely no reason. I don't even know if they knew what reason they were going for all running away. There was no sound effect, there was no nothing, there was no indicator as to why. They had both snakes in the bag, everything was good, and then they just ran away. And then they also put in 2 instances of trying to record the dude getting the bag and walking off, and yeah, totally not staged, nothing like that, no. But anyways, let's go into the second channel, shall we? So this is Faye Rescue Puppy, or Pay Rescue Puppy, I'm not sure how they say it in their language there. 31,000 subscribers, 45 videos on this channel here. All the videos kind of range in different views. 27,000 last month here on that one, down to 2,000, 23,000. This one only has 500. Poor kitty, you know, kitty's here only getting 500 views. What's that, man? I like cats. Cats and dogs are cool. You know, what's up with the cats here? They're trying to show you all the sadness with all these emojis here, and the misspelled English here. I'm scared but help. I'm very hungry. I'm cold to help. Why leave me? They got that one right though. I'm scared help. So that's cool. That's always nice. I'm in pain help. Not I'm in, but I'm in pain help. And then 93,000 views on this one here, 60,000, but we're gonna look into a couple of these here, so let's go. Alright, this one here is called Abandoned Puppy Was Crying Trying to Mom. He wasn't trying to cry out for his mom or anything like that, no, he was trying to mom, he was just trying to become a mom instantaneously. He was just trying to get pregnant with the trash that he's in. But yeah, rescue puppy in the sewer. Anyways, we got Mr. Rescue here riding in on his moped. They just knew he was coming, so they decided to record him because he's the most popular man in town. He's just coming in to rescue all the puppies. Nobody else can do it but him. He is Mr. Rescue Puppy. So let's see what Mr. Rescue Puppy decides to do today. Are you feeling good, dude? Are you really feeling good? You seem like you're feeling pretty awkward right now.
Wish you weren't so fucking awkward, bud.
Especially after having to ride in a second time on his bike, doing it twice. I don't understand that, but okay. Is that your mom and dad's bike? Like, what's going on? Do you not know how to ride it? So Buddy comes over, tells Mr. Rescue Puppy himself, yo, there's a little trash puppy down in the trash pit trying to become a mom, so we gotta go save him. And you know, Puppy Rescue Man knows exactly what to do, so he was on the job. He got a stick, he was about to beat the shit out of anything that was gonna come between him and the prego puppy. And yeah, he was gonna take care of the situation. By bringing the camera with him and, you know, manhandling that puppy, picking it up by the back of its neck, not the right way, by the way, but just picking it up. Clearly, the puppy was not enjoying that situation, but hey, you know, whatever, I guess. If maybe YouTube watched this entire video and other videos like this one on the same channel, they would see how odd and weird this whole situation is and how it's completely staged. But you know, I can't tell them what to do. They obviously know what they're doing. That's why they don't change, guys, right? That's why YouTube never changes, because they just know. They know what they're doing, right? Yeah. Alright, so at this point he brings the animal home and starts bathing them and feeding them and all this stuff, which seems great, right? Until you think about it for about 2 seconds. Now you saw the puppy while it was over in the little trash pit, right? You think there would be a lot of fleas, a lot of something on it, right? Now this is with all the puppies in these videos. None of them are ever, if they are dirty, they were just muddied. They just got mud on them. None of them have bugs. None of them ever have fleas or any kind of mites or ear mites or anything that needs to be treated. No, just a quick, simple, giving the puppy some food and giving the puppy a little bath just brings the health bar to 100% and the puppy's completely fine. Look through any of the videos on this channel or this next channel here, and you will see that that exact event happens over and over again. So clearly there's something going on here, something a little fishy, but it'll never get taken care of. And even if this video is seen and it does get taken care of, YouTube's too regarded to actually look further into this situation on their own like they should as a company and actually wipe out all of these kinds of channels, not just the ones people show them. So this one here is called Abandoned Puppy Doesn't Dare Cry, Worried. Okay. But yeah, Mr. Rescue here, he was on his day off. He was just having a good time, about to go fishing, have a nice relaxing time. And even Mr. Rescue Puppy don't know it yet. But Mr. Rescue Puppy, he's like Batman. He's always on the job. He never sleeps, never rests, always is rescuing those puppies. You know, I don't know why, but I just find it odd that in every one of these videos, the puppies always seem very calm, as if they know the person or have at least met the person, seen them before. They're not crying out for their mom, they're not wailing or anything like that, they're not scared. They're just chill, they're just having a good time. So yeah, that is pretty odd. Besides the fact that whenever they get washed, none of them are ever dirty, ever got any mites or anything on them. But you know, none of this is fake. Nothing like that ever, no. No. But yeah, this one ends just like the other one, just like all the rest of them on this channel. They feed the puppy, they bathe the puppy, they pet the puppy, and the puppy has no issues, no problems, nothing like that. Just a normal puppy. Just amazingly, it doesn't have any mites, any ticks, any nothing on it. So yeah, that's this channel here. Totally not abusive, totally not insane little scenarios that these puppies get into for absolutely no reason that are just coincidentally recorded. But we're gonna go ahead to the last channel here and just let you see that now. So this last one here is called Drankum Vlogs, 61,000 subscribers, 11 videos. Now, this one here just irks me. It's really odd and I don't enjoy it for a specific reason, because there only seems to be one bad scenario happening here while everything else seems to be alright. This seems to be just a normal channel with a normal situation going on. Well, not this one specifically, but her other one, Chibi Vlogs here, does seem to be actually her, with honest scenarios going on here. The only thing is this dog in this channel seems to be the exact same as this puppy, which is the same as this one, which is the same as this one. Possibly this one, not 100% sure. The ears do look different, but not this one though. I think this is actually a different dog, different everything just about. Anyways, so of course they had to have a dying dog in the thumbnail, and 1.2 million views. Why not? Of course, that's just great, right? And it's weird because a year ago, a video was made, and then 7 months ago, and then she just started uploading a whole lot onto this one here as if they were deleted at some point. I could be wrong, I'm not 100% sure, but it's just really weird how this doggy right here, this poor little pupper, it has the same snout, the same ears, the same coat, the same gender, even to the tail and the paws. The exact same in the eyes, just everything. Exact same as this doggy right here. It's just a little bit older right there, and then it's just a little bit older right here. You'll see that in a moment here. And then these kittens right here, I'm gonna go ahead and pop up a video right here. Now this is not the one I was wanting to show. I can't seem to find anywhere the one I'm wanting to show. One late night actually, while I was researching this, I saw her sitting on the ground, playing with her kitties, and they were having a good time. I mean, everything seemed to have been fine, but some of these kittens right here seem to look like the same kittens in those in that vlog there. Now I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I could be completely incorrect on that, but the scenario with the dog specifically is just really odd. Now her normal channel here, the Chibi Vlogs one, does seem to be pretty honest. Now she started off, just restoring old knives and stuff like that. She was very admirable. It was, pretty cool. Went into fish tanks, I guess, and then into gardening. She did some gardening work. It was pretty interesting, but then she went into making a whole lot of different foods here. Her and her, I think it's her sister. And boy howdy, could she probably whip you up a nice dish, I'll be honest there. But then she went into helping out little puppies and kitties and whatnot, which is very admirable, very honest. But just this situation here with this channel, this dog, and just this in general, it's just very weird. It makes me uncomfortable because it's just the same dog. I've had other people look at this and they also think it's the same dog. It's just, it has to be. There's no doubt about it. It has to be the same. Alright, so I'm going to start this one off with a disclaimer that I don't think this one is very suitable for most people. This puppy is just about dead, I'll be honest. It's not very good. It's not very family friendly. You probably don't want to watch this. if you have a weak stomach or if you get really sad really easily. So don't watch this part. I would skip past this one and go to the next video because that one doesn't have an almost deceased puppy. I'm not sure if the puppy's sedated or if it's actually almost dying, but how she tends to this situation, you're going to see, makes me livid. It's horrible. I don't understand why she decides this and why she decides to just go up and take a couple shots in a couple different angles of poor puppy that's on its last legs dying. But you know, she has a good time doing it apparently. Miss Lady, you've taken like 3 or 4 minutes just taking different shots of the puppy. What are you doing? Get off your fucking camera. Help that poor animal. Take it to the vet. Do what you gotta do. What are you doing? What the fuck is this? It's clearly she's doing this for views. Otherwise, she would put her fucking camera down like a normal human being and actually help the poor animal. I don't fucking understand. Understand people's need for validation nowadays of, oh look, it's a poor little puppy, look at me, I'm about to help the poor little puppy, oh look, I'm about to do it guys, I'm about to do it, look at all these different angles of this puppy almost dying, I'm gonna help it though, I'm gonna help it, I'm gonna be its mom, I'm gonna help it. No, you're not. You're just standing there. Be a fucking adult and take care of the situation that's clearly right in front of you. Alright, so this lady doesn't seem to realize that the incapacitated puppy can't exactly drink water on its own. I don't know how she doesn't realize that, specifically because of the simple to see fact that the puppy is kind of unresponsive. So, you know, she's just trying to slip it into its mouth while it's literally just drooling it out and it's going out the other side of its mouth. She eventually realizes that, gets a syringe, which she had in the first place, that she should have used in the first place. What the fuck is even happening? And then she finally squirts it into its mouth, and I'm guessing it probably had some vitamins or something in it to help, bring the puppy out of the state it was in. Or maybe the drugs just finally wore off. I don't know what's happening. I really don't. So I'm not going to accuse her, but I'm going to make hypotheses of what could possibly be happening in this scenario, because it is very weird and is very uncomfortable. This is what I mean. The rest of her channel and the rest of her other channel seems to be normal, right? Seems to be honest. But this one, I don't know if someone else re-uploaded these, or if she did this herself, or what, or if this is just a second channel to see how things go, if she can use animals like this and just keep rehashing and recycling animals to pretend with. I don't know, but this is really uncomfortable and I don't like it being on here. It shouldn't be on this website. And the puppy actually makes it out of the scenario, which is amazing. I'm glad that happened. I'm glad that he's okay. Everything is gonna be good. But none of that had to fucking happen. She should have got him right to the vet, rushed him over. And if she had that supplies, and maybe she is a vet herself, why even do any of this? Just go help the fucking poor dying animal. What the fuck? What is this world anymore, dude? But like Mr. Rescue Puppy, she feeds the animal, she bathes the animal that's clean and has no anything on it, just like the other guy, you know, no, nothing on it, just in like in all these other videos that she also has, there's never any ticks, any mites, any kind of, you know, disease that puppies get when they're homeless. No kind of diseases, no kinds of bugs, you know, nesting and spreading eggs all over them. Nothing like that. It's just weird little scenarios like this that catch me off guard, and I go, huh, that is not how the world normally works. I mean, even for domesticated animals, you have to give them like, you know, tick and flea medicine and this and that stuff so that they don't get it each year. And even with my cats, I mean, I had to go to the vet and give them some medicine in their ears. I forget what it was, but you know, they had to get some kind of medicine in their ears because even them just going outside for like, you know, 15-20 minutes a day, they were getting mites in their ears, and it had to be fixed. So I don't understand how these puppies can be quote-unquote homeless and not have anything wrong with them. Now this one right here does seem to actually have a couple people here who realize what seems to be going on with this scenario, and then there's others that have no clue. But yeah, this one's poor puppy lost its mother hiding in the ruined house. So this time she's on the other side of the street, has no clue apparently of what's been going on here. Oh, I'm just taking a nice leisurely walk, everything's completely fine. And then, oh no, she comes across a poor little puppy here. Oh no, what's happening? What's wrong, little pupper that I've never seen before in my entire life? Are you okay? Let me pick you up here. Is everything okay? Oh, it's not like you're trying to get away from me or anything or avoid me. Unlike the puppies in the rescue puppy video, which, I mean, none of them seemed to mind at all, which was weird in its own aspect, but, I mean, anyways, yeah, it seems like this puppy is being abused or something, as if it's being recycled and used over and over again for more videos, more content, just muddied up for no reason, to be used and abused. Because, you know, YouTube doesn't like any of that abuse on here. They don't like cruelty, anything like that on this website. Any bastard.
I'm only gonna say it one more time, and then you're gonna lose the privilege to eat dinner.
Sorry, I'm still getting over the Rona, you know, because we can't say the actual word, but the horrible stuff on here is completely fine, as long as it's making them money, right? As long as they can use your content to shill out their ads, they don't mind what you put on here, as long as there's no outrage on it. And then again, she feeds the puppy, all that good stuff. Happy puppy, great puppy, not abused puppy, nothing like that. A YouTube would just not allow anything like that on this website ever, guys. Never ever. Never ever 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 ever. Never ever 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 ever. But yeah, anyways, here's the other video. It's a lot of the same. She goes to find the puppy. She finds the puppy, and then she's like, oh, poor puppy. You don't look the same as the other puppy. And then she helps the puppy, and then she gets the puppy with the cage that she always has on standby. And then she go feed the puppy, and then she do the stuff with the puppy. And then, but yeah, she does the puppy time. And then the kitty videos, I mean, it's the same. It looks like the same kitties from the same litters as those, you know, and people have said, hey, this is abuse, report it. But, you know, YouTube doesn't care.
Don't care, plus didn't ask, plus slogan on top, plus cry, LOL, plus stay mad, plus get real, plus L, plus mold, plus see the cope harder, plus hose mad skills issue, plus ratio, plus you fell off, plus triggered, plus any askers, plus red pilled, plus ratio again, plus final ratio, plus rip bozo.
That's all the channels that I have for today. So I would like if everybody would go point these out to YouTube. I'm not saying witch hunt these people because that's not going to do anything. If anybody here has been on YouTube for any amount of time at all, they'll realize that what we have to do is we have to go on Twitter or X or whatever the fuck it's going to be called next and just rant about it to YouTube. That's what has to happen because this shit ass fucking dog water company will literally not listen in any other fashion. They just do not care. And if we get this channel taken down, then another channel is just going to pop up right after it from the same person, from the same IP, from the same everything, and nothing is going to get changed. The only way it's going to change is if YouTube get off their lazy ass and do something about it themselves. Because we can get channels taken down, but unless YouTube themselves blacklist somebody, they're just going to come back up on another channel and get the same morons saying, "Oh, I'm so glad you saved the puppy. You made such a good video. You did a great job. Yeah." No, we gotta fucking do it YouTube's way because this fucking shit website and this shit company has no other way to do it. Alright, anybody who actually stuck through to the end, I really do appreciate you.
You are the best.
I took at least 20 plus hours on this video, editing it and putting everything together, so tell me what you think, but anyways, don't be hurting animals or I'll find you, and take it easy.
I hate this channel.